Hello, Sharon here from Be Divine Vintage. It's a bit of a cold and damp day today, so I did an hour in the garden this morning, and I'm using some time now in between lunch and dinner to do a bit more crafting. I want to do some more work on this page here. You saw this in the last video. I actually put a little piece of cotton tape there just to secure that mica a little bit. So I thought, right, well, I've got a little bit of time, let's come and do something with this page. So I've just noticed this sticking up. Let's stick this down. So I've got a vision in my head of what I'm going to do, so let's see if it works. So what I decided, if you remember, we fastened the book into the pages of the book into the book with this gauze. So I am going to pull some of it back, but not all of it back. If I pull it all back, the book will probably fall apart. Well, it wouldn't, but it would loosen the book. I'm just going to pull some of it back. And then underneath here, oh, look at that, it's gone very old looking. Underneath here, I've got just some PVA, Elmer's school glue, and I'm just going to paint onto this page. That's coming up. With the glue, paint with the glue. Not painting with any paint, just painting the glue on there. Got a puppy in the house. She's called Norma. She's a little show cocker, and do you know, it's been great fun having a hen in the house. I've got these bits of fabric left from when I've printed the words that I wanted for in this book, so let's just use some of those up. Just pop them on. They aren't tea or coffee or anything dyed at the moment, so and they won't be, well, I'm not going to do that. So I thought, let's just use up these bits and pieces, pop them on there. That's where I've used a stronger glue than just Mod Podge, just to make these stick a bit stronger. We've got a stronger need. Actually, yeah, we'll put that there. My tummy's rumbling. Having a nice chicken dinner. Chicken's cooked. Potatoes are almost done. So, should be lovely. Lovely. I've got some of the mommy garmy paper that I made. So I'm going to just put some bits of this on too in these parts that are uncovered. Just to add a little bit more. That can go there. Let's stick it up to the top actually. Right. So now I've got the glue that I made the other day, if you remember. I've had some cling film. Do you call it saran wrap in the States? Sarai wrap, something like that. So this is glue, Elmer's glue, PVA, with a little bit of water in it, and I actually used dirty water. My son's shouting mum now. Be the puppy will be up to no good. A little bit of like not dirty water from my paintbrushes, so it's a bit grim, you know, all goes brown and grey, and a little bit of beige paint. So I'm just going to paint over with this. So instead of tea dyeing, I'm just getting that extra little bit of colour on there. He's going to come in a minute and say, can you watch this puppy? He's on his Xbox, so the puppy is his. So technically the answer should be no, especially while I'm in the craft room, because you know what'll happen then. I've also got here on rice paper this fairy. I cannot just tell you where I got it from, although I could put a link below. It came on rice paper, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful fairies. This is an A4 sheet, aren't they beautiful? So I will put a link below. And I wanted to put this fairy on here. So I'm going to put her there. I'll have to trim that bit off after. And then when she's on there, safe and secure on there, I wanted to bring the gauze sort of back and over the top of her. So let's spread it out, because I still, although I'm covering her, you might think, oh, you're covering that beautiful fairy. Yes, I am. This beautiful fairy is going to be covered with these bits of gauze that just make her actually look that little bit more ethereal. And I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up because I need to just do that and move it around my book. There we go. She looks like she's behind cobwebs or in gossamer or something. Ooh, I like that. Right, I'm just like jingle bells with these. Just going to dry. Right, so it's just slightly damp now. I'll just move my glues out of the way. And what I'm going to do now is get some paper. I'll just put my big piece of paper. I literally just had it in my hands. And I'll just put this underneath it. I've got a special big piece of paper. The minute I stop it, it'll just sort of jump on me from nowhere. So I've got here, oh, let me show you. I love this. It's embossing powder, but it's copper. And it's by Heat Up. And I'm literally just gonna going to, Mum would say, gonna speak English. I'm just going to sprinkle that on. Then we are going to use the heat gun over that embossing powder. Now what I'm actually going to do while it's still sticky is get some holographic here ready. Holographic, this is Heat Up as well. Holographic, I'm going to sprinkle that on as well. I'm just going to do the embossing powder. The page is still slightly sticky. stunning. I think I might even just bring that around there. What do you think? I think I will. I'll take that around there. But can you see the holographic? You can't really see the copper. I can. You might be able to. Yeah, you can just there. So we've got copper and holographic. Now what I need to do is bring this in with this. So I'm going to get my Tim Holtz. Here they are. They will come Minnie Mouse mug. I'm going to get a black. I'm going to get that, which is a silver. I'm going to get a brown. And I'm going to get a bronze. So let's play. Let's play colouring. Got my water. Still needs changing. And let's go. Let's just go and see what happens. Still slightly damp as well. There's the black. Let's just stick this bit down. Then, oh, I've got some black lace here. I might put that on after. And then I'm going to do some of the, what colour is this? Fallen Acorn. That's nice. I'm going to do that one next. Not onto the fairy, I don't want it on the fairy. But I could bring it round the book page. And then I'm going to use Iron Gate. These are fun. My son's gone off to his dad now, so it must be the dog. This dog is actually part of him getting better. My son getting better, so he is supposed to be looking after it and caring for it and loving it. Right, so now I'm going to get one of my brushes out of the water. Here we go. Do you know, my hubby's just gone into the garden and he's just made me jump. Because he's wearing brown today, very rarely wears brown. He suits it so much, but he's got brown on today. Because he just went out into the garden then. And he was stood against some railway sleepers. We've got like a banking of railway sleepers. So he sort of blended in, and then he's just moved. My heart sort of nearly stopped beating in my chest here. Lovely, lovely. Let's just do this. Right, so I just need to dry that. I'm sorry. However it needs to happen. I might just sort of slip some envelopes and things in these, you know, just pop them in. I don't mean fasten them in, I mean just pop them in between the pages. Right, that's done. Ooh, That was a blob of something or other. Glue. Oh, do you know what I can't stand on my hands? Decided. I don't mind messy hands. They get dirty a lot crafting, but I really don't like birthmark on my hands. Oh, I'm liking this dabbing. There we go. So there's the page. So we've got under here, she must have gone with the fairies from the original book. There she is with the little elf. Over here we've got the beautiful fairy. Now I have got a quote. Oh, well, I don't think much of the goblins and moles. That would be quite funny. Let's have a look. There's the crooked castle. Here is Fairyland, said the gnomes. Must have used the other one. I had one that said about a golden throne. So I think actually, bits falling off there. Oh, they're sat on a golden throne with Joan with her curly brown hair. She's not on a throne though. Well, I don't think much of the goblins and moles. I quite like that one. Particularly because there's, we could say he's a goblin, couldn't we? Not an elf. Let's put some glue on. I love these quotes that I got out of just getting out of fairy story books. I love them. Got another, oh sorry, I'm off camera there. I've got another lot on my computer ready just to print off different quotes. I think not, and I'm sort of taking it partly into the work I did yesterday, so that just trying to link the two sides together. Let's put some grunge on it. This will have a bit of everything on it. This will be a bit of soot, dry, what is it called? The soot one. It'll be a bit of vintage paper, a bit of old paper and all sorts of things. Right, so let's have a look. Do we want to put this on? I think we will. I think we will. So I'm going to put it there like that. I'm going to put it under there too. And then here, my friend, is my £1 tin full of beautiful vintage buttons, mainly with threads on, which I love. I adore, and I adore these as well, these vintage buttons. I mean, I've got a lot. This is nothing compared to my vintage button collection, but these in the main have the thread in them. I just love the feel of them. It's quite a nice one. I have to think what's opposite it because I want it to close. No, I don't like that one. Oh, that's better. A white one there, and I think we'll just put one on. Ooh, get that with a bit of fabric on it as well, but it's the wrong colour. Green. Actually, I like the green because the green is the colour of grass, the ethereal. So I need these to dangle down. Let's put some glue on. Back up again. Now I am somewhere along the line going to dangle something from these pages as well. So don't think, is that it? Or you might be thinking, gosh, there's too much on there. I've got some amazing, I found this morning in my stash. I'd forgotten some little tiny rusted keys. They look nice dangling off there. And I think that page is done. I'm going to put something heavy on that just to flatten that button down. There's my pin. I've lost my red lid. Well, no, I haven't. My mum did, but that's another story. So I'm going to flatten that down. So I'm Sharon, and this is Be Divine Vintage. I hope you've enjoyed my video and maybe got a little bit of inspiration from it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.